for where people would say that, oh, they're waiting for maybe when people spray them money on the wedding day and then they use that money to clear debts. I don't know where that came from. Why are you planning with a money that you don't even have? Why are you planning with people's money? You want to do wedding, you're opening a WhatsApp group as the person. It's not even like maybe your friends took it upon themselves to say, this person, let's support this person. No, you are the one that opened the WhatsApp group and you're now adding people and you're now saying, oh, we have not paid for all, we have not paid for our clothes, we have not paid for food. We are now going to be gathering money for, some things are shocking me. It's not good. Don't run into debts because of wedding. No. Let me also quickly say that there is no small wedding. Are you listening to me? Hey, family members, welcome back. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. How are you all doing? This is my first video this year, and I think it is okay for me to say Happy New Year. I hope I'm not late to the party. I know that some of you have been saying, Mary, wish us Happy New Year. I want to first of all salute those who have been engaging the post I make in the community tab. Like, I feel like those are like the OGs, you know. But yeah, I really just want to say thank you so much for your engagement. So this is like first official video I'm doing this year, so that's of course why I'm going to say Happy New Year. And I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who voted for me when I put out the post for my winning the MC vote. I really just want to say thank you so much. I saw your vote. I mean, I was able to bag that award because you voted for me, and I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. An award-winning girl. It's not easy. But really, yeah, I want to say thank you to you, and of course I want to say Happy New Year. Welcome to a beautiful year. 2025 is going to be an amazing year. Going to be absolutely amazing year for every one of us. This year is filled with many beautiful memories, and I pray that by God's grace, we all will attain the things that our hearts really desire for this year by God's grace. Okay, so having said that, I think let's just jump into the conversation of today, because I've got a very important thing to talk about. I know that you've seen the title already. We're coming here to talk about money. We're coming here to talk about budget. So where are all my 2025 brides? Hey, see, I'm here for you. If you need any detail, information or recommendation about, doing your wedding, having an amazing wedding this year, call me. Contact me, okay? I'm the one you should call. I have some very juicy information that you might need, that may be useful for you as a bride or even as a groom in this 2025 ball. I'm looking forward to a lot of weddings this year, and for everyone who is desiring a good marriage, an amazing marriage, and a beautiful wedding. Of course, God is going to grant the desires of your heart. Okay. So yeah, let's just get right into the discussion. See, any day you see me come to this channel with pen and paper, if you see me come with pen and paper, just know that I'm here for serious matters. I wrote out some things I said I was going to be sharing with you, with everyone, because I feel like it will be, it is necessary at such a time like this. And I also know that it's going to, benefit a lot of people, especially for people who really want to get married. So if you know any bride, intending bride, upcoming bride, anybody, groom self, please send them this video. Send them this video. Let them watch. This thing is free. Let them watch. Let them come and be a part of the family. And of course, I want to say a big thank you to all of our new subscribers. Welcome to the Joy Tribe. Oh, that reminds me. Earlier today, I went out. Earlier today that I'm recording this video, I went out and I saw some amazing ladies, and they were like, "Hi, Mary, we are your YouTube people." That's in the boss. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, I see anybody that says, "I'm your YouTube subscriber, I'm your YouTube friend," it used to give me one kind of joy that I'm like, these are the original family members. I really just wanted to say thank you. To those amazing, like, they were so cheerful, they were so happy. Their energy matched my energy, and I love it. So anywhere you see me, let me know. I forgot to ask their name. That's the thing. When I see people that know me on YouTube, I just used to, the joy used to overshadow. I will never remember to ask for a name. So I'm sorry that I didn't get your name, my beautiful ladies, but really I'm just thankful to you. So let me go straight into the conversation. So I saw a video some weeks ago that actually that validated my reason for doing this particular video. I saw a video by Solomon Bucci, and I think maybe some persons must have seen it, where it was sharing about post-wedding clarity, that a lot of people, by the time you are done with the wedding day, so in this video I want to talk about the wedding day, I'm not talking about the marriage, right? So it was talking about the fact that when you finish with the wedding, reality is going to dawn on you that so this is just it, like this is it. I'm going to put that video, let's just watch it together. I'm just going to play a very, very little clip. It's like a 4-minute long video, so if you want to watch it, please, search on his page and you're going to see it. But what is said really made sense, and I really thought that we should talk about it. So I'm just going to keep quiet. Let us watch this together.
There is this realization that happens right after your wedding. You begin to wonder to yourself, so this is it. So this is all we spent months preparing for. So this is what we spent millions of naira or thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars on. It's a very quick, sharp realization that makes you begin to rethink the choice of the budget for the wedding. It happened to me on the night of our wedding. After our wedding, of course, I was thinking to myself, so that's all gone. Everyone is gone. So this wedding didn't last for 1 week.
Of course, you heard it in that video, like, by the time you're done with the wedding, the reality dawns on you, like, oh, this is it and all that. And it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, right? And in this video here, I just want to share with you, for instance, what we spent for our wedding, and till today, I've not really had that time to say, oh, so this was it, right? What I mean is, till today, my husband and I have no single regrets, with everything we spent on our wedding, for our wedding. Like, there's nothing that we did that felt like, we shouldn't have done this. Oh, we shouldn't have done it. Because let me tell you something, we put a lot of thought in planning our wedding. By the way, I think this is also a good place to say that my husband and I actually wrote a book, like, after the wedding. It was on planning your dream wedding. So I'm going to, you can see it here. It's 3,005. If you want to get it, please by all means get it. Especially if you're planning your wedding, if you're preparing for your wedding, it's going to help you to plan for the for the most important things, right? See, I was a kind of bride that wasn't ready to waste money on things that I would not need. Honestly, I know that there was a video I did when I was talking about my interactions with Deeper Life MC and all that. I know I did a little bit of hint in that video where I talked about the fact that I only bought the things that were necessary for me, and of course a lot of things that I could even reuse after the wedding. But this book is going to, as in, we didn't hold back. Actually, I started writing that book even before the wedding because I wanted to actually document my process. Anybody who knows me will know that Mary will always document her process. I'm a documentation queen. Like, I don't like anything to happen in my life and I'm not able to, reflect on those memories. That's one of the reasons why I document a lot. And so it makes sense that I was going to document this part of my journey because I also know that it's going to help, a lot of people and all that. And I must say that the people who have gotten this book, like the feedback, the feedback have been really, really amazing, mind blowing, heartwarming. And when I see, any of those feedback, I'm just like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like, this was why, we wrote this. We wanted this book to be able to, help or guide people. Now, this book is not maybe to replace maybe your event planner or something. No, 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 no. It's just to, help brides, upcoming grooms, and to help them, to put their thoughts into, just how the Bible say, come now, let us reason together. You understand that thing? Let's help you to reason and focus on the most important thing. If there's any advice I'm going to give anybody who is getting married this year or maybe next year and all that, number one, I would say that plan as early as you can. Okay, when you get the book actually comes with a budget tracker and Excel that gives some breakdown. So I may not really talk about breakdown in this video, but I'm going to share a little bit. So if you want all the remaining juice, please, the link is in the, what do they call that box now? Is in the instruction box, description. Is in the description box, so you can just click the link and get it. It's 3,005. No hidden charges, nothing. So you don't have to pay anything above 3,005. So it's an ebook, so of course it gets it delivered to your email. So like I was saying, I'm going to say that plan as early as you can. If you are planning to get married, for instance, if your wedding is in August, for instance, if your wedding is in August and this is January, by now you should already know who is doing what. Even if you're not paying for those things now, you should already be having maybe some mental mapping, mental imaging in your mind. But okay, so person can do this, so person can do that. I'm going to share some things that helped me during my wedding planning process because I've said it before that my wedding planning process did not stress me one bit. Like, I was planning for wedding and a lot of people did not even know I was planning for wedding because me, I'm not here to stress myself. Again, It may be that the fact that I was also, not in Nigeria at that time contributed to the fact, but I'm sure that even those around me were not, extremely stressed with the whole planning process. And that was also because we had people who did what for us. So I'm going to say that plan early, as early as you can actually. If you can get, some things that are not perishable, maybe for like your clothes, your shoes, your wristwatch, if you can get some of those things as early as you can, it will be better for you. Now, let me quickly say something that I hope you know that your wedding planning process starts immediately you maybe start your introduction. For instance, so for those who are from the Yoruba tribe, I don't know how some other tribes do it. So if you're from another tribe, you can drop it in the comment section so that I can help some people. But for us, Yoruba tribe, you do introduction. Maybe some church would say, okay, just do parental consent, but some persons like to do introduction. You do introduction, you do traditional wedding, you do court wedding, and you do white wedding as you want it. It doesn't I know that the introduction is usually the first thing, right? And of course you'd also spend some money for that. So in my own case, what my husband and I did, when immediately we already agreed that, okay, we're getting married and we're doing our introduction on so date, we started like saving up for the introduction. So when the introduction, began to draw close, we were not bothered as far, oh, we needed money for this, money for that. No, because we had already budgeted for that and we already saved up for that. So we already had what we needed to conveniently do the introduction. I'm talking what we needed for our dresses, what we needed for food, what if we needed to rent anything, we already had all of those things sorted. So it wasn't like it didn't stress us at all, to get those things done. So on the day of the introduction, we just came and then we did our thing and then we're good, right? Including photography. We'd already, sorted all of those things. Again, for introduction, we didn't rent, all or do anything big. It was just the family. So we used the house and it was just, indoors. We rented canopies. I think we rented just maybe one or two canopies and I think chairs. So it was not something that stressed us at all. Now that's for the part of the introduction. Now, after that, so I think after the introduction, then, of course, we now had our courtship and all that, and then we now had our court wedding. You're going to pay for court wedding, it's not free. So if you're doing your court wedding in Nigeria, for instance, there are some monies that you will pay. Maybe I'll do a separate video for, a court wedding process and all that, but I'm not going to lie to you. Should I tell you the truth? I can't remember the court wedding process. Why? Because my husband did most of those things. I just came in, got married, and like a passenger princess kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? maybe my husband will be willing to share the process, but I know that you make some payments, which is not like a lot. I think I don't know if it was 70,000 or something. I really cannot remember, but depending on what obtains wherever you are, maybe in your state, in your country, or whatever. So these things vary, right? Now after that, I just feel like the introduction and maybe court wedding, they are just like less. They are like small bills. The major bills will be waiting for you when you want to do traditional wedding and white wedding. You understand? And maybe reception. Those are the places where you will now be talking, millions of of naira or dollars, whatever it is. Now let me also quickly say that there is no small wedding. Are you listening to me? Some people say, oh, I'm doing a small wedding. We're just having, maybe 50 guests. We're just having 100 guests. There's no small wedding, no, not even in this economy. If you like, say you want 30 guests, you're still going to buy something. Of course, yes, the amount will not be as much as those who are, doing a large, crowd and all that. But you're still going to buy something. You're still going to spend money. So the earlier, the better. Start making your plans as early as you can. Number two thing I'm going to say, determine what your non-negotiables are. Determine what your why am I saying non? Determine what your what your non-negotiables are. No. What are your non-negotiables? So, for instance, for us, some of our own non-negotiables was like photography. We're not going to, joke with our photography and videos, the venue, food. We didn't want, some of these are like our own core things like, no, these ones have to be on point, and we went all out. You understand what I'm saying? We went all out in the sense that we didn't break our budget. Like, we didn't break our bank, okay? We still went with something that was, considerably okay for us, but we were ready to go for the best. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm sure you saw our pictures, saw our videos, and say we try. You understand what I'm saying? And that made me to, that's going to bring me to say that know the things that are priorities for you as a couple. both of you are the most important people in this matter. I know that, yes, people used to say, you know what, family, is important. And yes, I'm not even going to lie to you. Wedding is all about, families coming together, friends coming together. But as much as you want to, consider your family members and your friends, prioritize you and your spouse, you and your partner, you and your wife, you and your groom. Like, both of you are the ones making the decision, because let me tell you something, both of you are going to be the ones spending most of the money, except if maybe your family members say, no, it's our wedding, we are here to, pay for everything. Of course, that one, just sit down, fold your arms, and, be enjoying, sipping your zobo and everything. But if you know that you don't have maybe family members that, can say, okay, yes, we're going to pay for everything, my dear, carry your pen and your paper and begin to write the things that you know that these ones are, we cannot joke with this, and they differ. So I tell you, as I don't carry notes, I came prepared. So for instance, your dresses, non-negotiable. Your dresses, venue, the kind of venue you want to use. Some people will say, want to use a hall. Some people will say, want to rent maybe canopy. Some will say they want to use all these movable or collapsible halls. I don't know what they call them. So determine what are priorities to you and stick with it, right? Again, you also know that you're going to spend money for say for instance entertainment. Let me tell you something. As much as some people will say that, entertainment, no big deal. For my husband and I, we really wanted, we wanted our reception to be amazing, and we knew that we're going for a band, and we're ready to also go all out. You understand? For us, that was like a non-negotiable for us. So when the issue of should we use a DJ, should we use a band, we just like, band, please, band gang. We are band gangs. So that was like something that we didn't want to compromise on and all that. And we also wanted to ensure that everyone who came from far were comfortable. We were also looking out for our friends and our family members. So people who like traveled in from different places, we made sure to know that they were comfortable. Hotels or chalets. As a matter of fact, we got like a chalet, like we had paid for some rooms in a chalet, and then we just or a shortlet, right? Okay, shortlet. So we just asked those people to go to that place, and we wanted our friends and our family members to be comfortable. Now, another thing that we did was that so let me tell you something. When my husband and I were planning our wedding, right, we decided that we're not going to announce our wedding until the day of the main event, which was the traditional wedding and all that. And so we were not coming outside, like to the public, to maybe solicit for fund or anything. I don't know this idea of people that want to do wedding and then they're opening WhatsApp group and then they're asking people to contribute. Okay, you know what? I'm serious in this, but why do you need to do that? Why do you need to open a WhatsApp group and I'm not even joking. Like, I've seen this happen live and direct. It's not like maybe it's them say. It didn't happen to me. It happened to somebody very close to me, and I happened to be there on the day when she was talking about it, and I used, so it's not like you want to do wedding, you're opening a WhatsApp group as the person. It's not even like maybe your friends took it upon themselves to say, this person, let's support this person. No, you are the one that opened the WhatsApp group, and you're now adding people, and you're now saying, we have not paid for all, we have not paid for our clothes, we have not paid for food, we are now going to be gathering money for, some things are shocking me. It's not compulsory for you to do a big wedding. Please, it is not compulsory. If you know that you cannot afford it, don't run into debt because of wedding. It go clear for your eye. Your eye go clear. It's just your eye go clear. I want to beg you. See, don't overburden yourself. I know that I'm picking a lot of things together, and it's just the way it's coming to my mind. But don't overburden yourself. Don't no choke yourself. You and your wife will now get home. The first thing you're talking about is, who do we need to pay? It is well. Me, I don't know how people do these things, but it is well. So for those who have ears and they will listen to me, plan yourself very well. How many guests do you want to have? How many guests do you think you can cater for? It is not compulsory that everybody attends your wedding. When we did our wedding, I had people who came to say, Mary, don't tell me, don't be annoyed, I'm sorry. We and my husband, we cannot do past ourselves. I knew that if we announced our wedding, me and my husband, if we had announced our wedding, we already knew that people would show up. And it is out of, their love, and, people are like, Mary's wedding, Iba's wedding and all that. People loved us and they really wanted to come. But now we know, say we know cater for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And we were able to stick with what we wanted. Even the strictly by invitation that we did, at the end of the day, it was not, entirely strictly by invitation, because even people that now have invited, they came, in the end. But to an extent, it was still like controlled. You get, and that was what we wanted. Plan yourself very well. How many guests do you want to have? I remember when I told my mom that we're going to have, in fact, let me tell you, initially, we wanted to do 150 guests. Like, that was what I want. Me, personally, that was what I wanted. Me. I remember I was telling my husband, I said, guy, if possible, that I will never have more than 100 guests. My my husband was saying, it was, you know that. But I was really ready to do that. My parents already said, no, you cannot do that. You know, as for only girl now. My mom, when I told my mom that I wanted, I think I said, maybe when I said 150, and she was not saying that, how many cards will I give her? And I told her that I was going to give her 75 maybe cards or something. Maybe I said 75 or 50. My mom now said, this 50 is only for her, it's for she and my daddy. I said, it's for both of you. She said, no, she doesn't. So let me tell you something. If you want to do like shitty by invitation and you know that you want to have a controlled guest, right? The first people you need to, sort is your parents. When my mom was, saying that, I just went to me, I said, Mom, let me tell you something. This is what me and my husband have decided, right? I know that, yes, you want to, invite your friends, and I love it for you because, I mean, it's a thing of joy, for parents also. But at this point, this is what we can afford. This is what we can handle, okay? So all those your friends, all those your community members, let them come to the traditional wedding. Let them come to the trad. But you see this reception, this wedding, please, don't, just stick with what, I'm doing. My mom was, she was already, I say, Mommy, they are your parents. They will know how to adjust. You will know what to, you get what I'm saying? You will know what to say, So, I'm saying that to say that if you know that you cannot handle 500 guests, you don't need to do bugberu. Do what you can, you get. But if you know that, no, I'm capable, why not? By all means, please go all out. If you know that you want to wear 5 dresses, and you know that you can afford it, you are not going to go and borrow money. You will not be owing fashion designer. You will not be owing tailor after your wedding. We support you. You understand what I'm saying? So I said that to actually say that plan yourself properly. Plan your guests. How many guests do you want? How many guests you know that you can cater for conveniently? How many guests you know that you can cater for? At the end of the day, you may have more than those people. Trust me. You may have more than those people. But by the time you have that number in your head, it kind of helps you, to begin to, know what to fix and where to fix. Now, I've said that. The next thing I'm going to say is leverage on people. Leverage on the relationships you have built. So yeah, let me even say it. I know somebody would have said, so Mary, how much did you spend on your wedding? I shall tell you the truth. I don't have an amount. I'm not saying I'm not lying. I can't say that this is a specific amount that my husband and I spent on our wedding, right? Because we were tracking. Initially, we're tracking. We're saying, photography days, video days, catering days. But I'm not even going to lie. Along the line, we couldn't track any longer. And the reason we couldn't track any longer was because God started to raise people. Like, people began to say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do. And let me also quickly say this. Like, I'm praying for everyone who is, getting married soon or later, that you will enjoy the gift of God through men. You're going to enjoy what it means for God to raise people for you. Like, you are going to really, really enjoy that favor that is going to make you look back and say, is this us? You understand that? See, when we finished our wedding, right? When we finished our wedding, I don't want to say some things. When we finished our wedding, in fact, even before the wedding day, like, we're not owing anybody. Like, we were not owing anybody. Like, maybe we didn't pay for this. We had paid, we had settled. Maybe, I can't remember. Maybe what we balanced later was, like, I don't even know how to say this thing, right? But I'm just trying to say that we did not finish our wedding and then we're now thinking of, we have not paid so person, we have not paid so person. I know that I've heard this thing before where people would say that, they are waiting for maybe when people spray them money on the wedding day and then they'll use that money to clear debts. I don't know where that came from, but why are you planning with a money that you don't even have? Why are you planning with people's money? Why are you planning? Hey, what if people come to your wedding and what they give you is gift and it's not money money gift? I don't know, right? But I don't know where some of these things come from, right? And even some people, when they're doing their wedding, they expect that somebody somewhere will give them such amount of money. And then maybe the person does not give them that amount of money, or maybe does not give them up to that amount of money, they get offended. Like, make it make sense. See, let me tell you something. Learn to put your trust in God. If you're planning for a wedding or anything, any project, and you need money and all that, see, put your trust in God. Put your trust in God. Pray that God is going to raise helpers for you. I'm telling you this, it works every single time. I used to be that kind of person, many years ago, where when I want to do something, I would just think that, if I talk to this person, I go down calculate, maybe based on my relationship with the person, and I also know that how much this person has money, right? I'll just say, this person can give me 500K. You know, money that is not my own. Let me tell you how, God dealt with me on that. There was a particular year I needed some amount of money. It was a lot of money, actually. It was in dollars, and I needed to pay for something. And I thought in my head, in my human mind, that if I spoke to a particular person, he would be able to give me that amount of dollars. I had Naira and I wanted that dollar. And I spoke to this person and he was not able to give me. And it wasn't because he didn't have, it was because of something else. And I wept, I sobbed, like I cried profusely. I cried so much. I cried so much. Like I cried. I I don't know how to describe it. But that incident, like God literally let me know that you actually put your trust in this person. You thought that this person would be able to do. And I need you to know that I am your source. God, I am your source. I would raise people. I would put you in the hearts of people. I would mention you to people, not the other way around. Holy Spirit, help me. That was when I learned. So for anything I'm doing, I don't go around thinking that so person somewhere is going to give me so amount of money. When I don't, you do not keep money in anybody's hand, though. You do not keep money in anybody's hand. And see, everybody's going through a lot. So, in fact, if you are doing any project, maybe wedding or anything, and somebody put hand in their pockets and give you 50K, 100K, 200K, 1 million in this present day economy, better wake up every day and be praying for that person, because everyone is dealing with something. Everyone has this. So, I'm saying that to say that don't plan your wedding on someone else's money. Don't plan your wedding on funds that they will spray you on the wedding day. You will not owe debt, and then you're not saying, oh, when they pay me, when they spray us so money, you will not go and please, I beg you in God's name, don't do beyond yourself. Don't do beyond yourself. Just do what you see. Do what you can afford. Do what you can afford. And see, you can still do a small wedding and it will be beautiful. My wedding was small, in quotes. I know that some people say, I know, no, your wedding was big, but let me tell you, the people in that hall for our wedding were people that we really wanted to be there. Those were like our family members, those were our friends, those were the people that the people we wanted were there. The people God wanted to be there were there. I don't even know the English to talk, right? Leverage on the relationship you have built with people. If you have built a relationship with people, your friends, your family, and all that, let people do things for you. If they want to do that, I don't mean like giving you money. For instance, if you maybe need to do some market runs, instead of maybe hiring a shopper, right? You can get one of your friends to go to the market with you if you want. If you can afford a personal shopper, please, by all means, go for it, because it's going to relieve you of the stress. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if you cannot, and you have people who can do that for you, please be open to people's help. I remember that during our wedding, right, people were reaching out to me saying, Mary, what can I do? What can I do? At some point, I was really blank on what to tell people, because I looked around and there was really nothing left to be done. You get, like, God had raised people to say, do this. Oh yeah, do this. Like, some of our friends, I remember that there was a particular friend of ours who wanted to give us something. And she was saying, no, Mary, this is our contribution. My family and I, this is our contribution. When my husband and I saw what she wanted to give us, we couldn't accept it without giving her something in return. Because we felt like, no, this is your business. We don't, you understand what I'm saying? We couldn't just take, and that was how much God raised people for us. You understand? People came out, people showed up, people supported, people poured out their love. And that's why I made that prayer, that may God put you in the hearts of people, may God raise people. So if you have those kind of people around you, please leverage on, on the help you have around you. But don't rely on people. Like, don't put your trust in people. You get what I'm saying? You see the difference. Don't put your trust in people. Put your trust in God. But pray that God puts you and your spouse in the hearts of people. God raise your paths for you. People that would help you, and they'll feel like they're doing you, like they will be the one feeling privileged to help you. You see what I'm trying? You see? You understand that dynamic? Preach. Pastor, preach. So yeah, that's that. So the next thing I'm going to say, as you plan for your dream wedding, the next thing I'm going to say is, if possible, get your vendors. So when we were planning our own wedding, again, because my husband and I, are like in the event space, we do MC, so we are quite familiar with a lot of vendors. Some vendors are also our friends, so we already had those people in mind. So we knew who was doing what for us already. So because of that, we decided not to hire an event planner. Do you understand? So we just reached out to those people and then we brought them together. However, when we brought them together, we knew that we cannot do this alone by ourselves, because The job of an event planner is a lot. I'm not even going to like lie in this video. No, I'm not going to do that. So if you know that you can afford getting an event planner, please do. It's going to help you a lot. What we did in our case was to get an event coordinator. Okay, so it meant that we had already gotten our vendors, and then we had somebody who was in charge of all the vendors. You get? So our event coordinator worked with all the vendors. So we were not the one, liaising with the vendors as much as we were the one who got them. We didn't. The conversation now moved from us to the event coordinator. So the meeting we're doing, people were coming to check the oil, people were going. So the event coordinator was the one in charge of that. She was the one, now saying, okay, she was the one now giving them directives. So she worked with us, and then the vendors worked with us. So that made it really easy for us. And we didn't have to pay as much as we would have paid maybe an event planner who planned the entire event. So if you think that works for you, fine. If you think that getting an event planner, will do the magic for you, please, by all means, if you can afford it, go for it. The essence of putting this video out, actually, let me tell you, one of the reasons I want to do this is to re-emphasize to you that anything you cannot afford for your wedding, please don't put your neck inside it. If you know that you cannot afford, getting a particular photographer, for instance, go for something that is, maybe suitable, maybe not as expensive, but can also give you what you want. You understand? Again, prioritize the things that are like the ones that this one I must do it, this one I must do it. Prioritize those things. Honeymoon should be one of your priorities. Please. Let me tell you something. After your wedding, or let me use ourselves as example. On the day of the wedding, right after the wedding, we got to the house. We went back home that day. We got to the house and we were so tired. Like, I remember saying to my husband, like, I can't feel my legs. It looks like my legs were it looked like they were all over, because we danced at the wedding. We were just so happy. Our energy was over the roof. We were so happy. And when we were going home, we were so tired in the house. We slept in the house that night. I'm not even going to lie. We slept in the house. We didn't go anywhere. I think the second day too, which was a Sunday, right? And we're like, oh, let's now, because we had already planned what we wanted to do after the wedding, like the first few weeks, we already knew what we wanted to do. And I just told my husband, you know what, guy, I know if you go anywhere as I did, like I tire. I tire. I needed to recover my strength and my energy. So I feel like the first and second day, I think it was like until Monday, we're now saying, okay, you know what, yeah, let's now embark on the trip that we had planned and all that. And it was beautiful. What we planned for our honeymoon was what we did. You get what I'm saying? What we planned for our honeymoon. See how talking about this honeymoon is just making me feel, oh shit. Oh. Like, what we planned was what we had, and it was really beautiful. I'm not even going to lie. Again, there's no rule anywhere that says that you and your husband must travel out for your honeymoon. If you can afford it, please do. If you can, go to a neighboring country, please do. If you can, jump on the next available flight, please do. But if you cannot, just do something that would make that period special for you. Okay? I mean, there are people who, also feel like, let's do our honeymoon in the house. If that's what you want, fine and good for you. There are people that will say, let's go to a hotel. If that's what you want, fine and good. The subject matter is do what you really want. Do what like both of you have agreed to do, and make it special. You understand what I'm saying? Make it special so that by the time you remember, the memories. By the time you remember the memories, your body go just there. It go just make way. It go just say thing. Mary, why are you like this? Okay, so that's that. Plan for your honeymoon, very important. Next thing I'm going to say, please get our book if you want. I'm not really so much talking about breakdown like this, because I've talked about it in the book, and I feel like the book also did a lot of justice. But I'm sharing a lot also in this video. So, but please get our book. It's 3,500. It's just 3,500. No hidden charges, like I said. So, hey, something else I want to say, which is also very important, is don't do last minute rush. Don't do last minute rush. This one is even for my brides. Please, brides, don't put yourself under any pressure. A day to the event, you are running up and down. Me, I think few days to the wedding, I was in Eco Market in Lagos, Balogun. I was looking for a shoe because Church had said I should go and get another shoe. Even though the wedding day I still use both shoes. Oh. Me, I use both shoes on the wedding. But I really wanted to get a substitute and all that, and I was still in a cool market. But I wish I didn't have to do that. Honestly, I wish I didn't have to do that. I wish I didn't have to go back again, stress myself and all that. But it wasn't something that was too much. But I'm just trying to say that as much as possible, avoid last minute rush. See, a day to the wedding, or maybe a day to the trad, you'll start remembering something. Oh, we have not done this. Oh, we have not done that. Hey, they will call you. This and that. Please, I beg in the name of God. If there are things that you can let go, if there are things that you can do without, please just let it go. Let me tell you, something happened during my wedding. I had planned for. I got gifts for my ladies, right? For my girls, I got gifts for them before I even traveled back to Nigeria. So I paid for the gifts. They were going to be shipped, to Lagos. They were supposed to get to me before I leave Cyprus. So I'd ordered those things online. So until I left, it didn't get to me. And then I was so worried. And then the person who helped me, doing the shipping, who helped me in doing the purchase, said, okay, I should not worry that she's going to try as much as possible. When it gets to here in Cyprus, she had somebody who was traveling, and then she was going to, send it through the person. So, and then I was waiting, okay. I was waiting. I didn't get the items. A few days to the event, we eventually saw that somebody was coming, and then the person was going to bring it, and I'm like, oh fine. I think I paid some more money, and then the person brought it. The person brought it again to Lagos. We're now trying to see. I think the person now got to Abuja. How will the person get to Abuja? From Abuja, we're trying to see it to come down to Lagos. It was so stressful. I'm telling you, like, I wish I didn't have to go through all that stress. Because guess what? At the end of the day, some items came, some items did not come. So I had to give the ones that came to the people available. As I'm talking to you today, those items are still in my house. As I'm talking to you today, those items are still in my house. Like, they're just there because they didn't eventually meet the purpose, right? Money gone, time gone, effort, energy, everything. Like, when I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, I should have maybe gone for a better option, or maybe I should have gone for a suitable option, or maybe something that was around me or something. Or me, I was just wanting something, I want to order online. I'd watch a lot of IG videos. I'd watch a lot of IG videos that had entered my head. Let me tell you, I'm not even going to lie. I'd imagine, me presenting those gifts to my friends, saying, God say, you see that's the way you want to, go to those items did not come. Luckily for me, one of my friends had already prepared a package for all my ladies. Oh my God. Shine, wherever you are, God bless you. Like, she had already packaged. Oh my God. So my friends got those gifts. My Chevy ladies, we bought gifts. So at the end of the day, the thing that I was even waiting for, Sevi, was like, it was not even necessary at the end of the day because we already had gifts on ground. So what I'm trying to say is, don't let anything pressure you. Control the things you have power to control. But you say this thing that you don't have power to control. Don't let it pressure you. Don't pressure yourself. You're a bride. Sit down, relax, put your mind together. I was a very, very stressless bride, happy bride. I don't get time to think of anything. No, hey Mary, it's also thing. I beg. I don't want. This is my day. Nothing should stress me. And I was, we just had fun. We just enjoyed ourselves and all that. So I'm saying that to say that, as much as possible, your wedding day, like people say, is just one day, yes, but the memories will be with you forever. The memories will be with you to stay with you for a very long time. So you want to ensure that you are still in your best state. Smile, forget anything. Even when you are not happy, try. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be it. What else do I have in mind to say? Also remember that I'm sharing from a lady's perspective. Maybe Mr. A will show up one day and talk about, planning for your dream wedding from a guy's perspective, because I feel like the guys spend more, for the wedding. At least in my case, I could say that my guy spends more for the wedding. And I think that's also why I didn't have, like, amounts to some things, because some things I just paid for, and it just felt like, what, babe, I've covered it, And like, guy, how much did you pay? He was like, oh, don't worry, leave it. He was like, no, don't worry, let's leave that, And again, like I said, people, came out and supported us. People really, did a lot of things for us, and this is one of the gifts, or one of the things that I would never take for granted, and I'm always grateful to God every day, for the gift of people, for the gift of, really, really thoughtful people, honestly, really, really thoughtful people. So let me know if this video is beneficial to you, if you love it, if you want me to do more series on, wedding preparation and all that, just let me know. I don't know if there's still anything to share more about, preparing for wedding or your dream wedding and all that, but I think I've shared a lot in this video. What else? What else? What else can I share about wedding? I don't know. If I remember anything, maybe I'm going to drop it in the comment section. But I really just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video would bless you. Maybe as a bride, as a, upcoming bride, intending bride, I hope that this video is going to bless your heart and it's going to meet you at the point of it. And I'm praying that God is going to raise your paths for you. So if you're planning your wedding and you're already looking at the bills, you're already looking at the budget, and you're like, hey, where do I want to see this wedding from? God is going to come through for you. God is going to raise helpers for you. And by God's grace, by the grace of God, you will not be in debt for your wedding. You will not run into debt. You will not finish your wedding and be thinking of who to pay back basi here and there. In the name of Jesus, you'll be a happy bride. You'll be a happy groom. Your joy will be full. Like, it's not going to be half. Your joy will be very, 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 very full. In the name of Jesus. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And of course, drop a comment, if you have something to share with our, coming brides and all that. So yeah, thank you. I'm going to share some clips from maybe my introduction or my wedding after now, so that you can watch and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Until I see you again in another video, continue to live joyful, continue to live happy. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Salita,